Hello, class. Let's review what we did last week. On page 100, I asked you guys to do this for homework, to check number 1 and number 2, right? So we know 20 times 87,503. We know there's 1 0. So we're going to automatically add the 0 to skip this whole part. So we can just go straight to 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 0 times 2 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10, right? We're going to carry over the 1. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Carry over the 1. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 1 is 17. Right, we end up getting 1,750,060 as our answer. Next one, we have 90 times 602,148. So again, we have a 0. We have 1 0 here. So we're automatically going to add the 0. Let's go straight to 8 times 9. 8 times 9 is 72. Carry over the 7. 4 times 9, 36. 36 plus 7, 43. Write down the 3. Carry over the 4. 1 times 9, 9 plus 4, 13. Carry over the 1. 2 times 9, 18 plus 1, 19. Carry over the 1. 0 times 9 is 0 plus 1, 1. 6 times 9, 54. Carry over the 5. Right, so we end up getting 54,193,320. Right, so these should all be pretty simple. Right, we learned last week. Right, last week we learned 123. Right, if I do times 20 versus the other way, 123 times 20. All right, so here, right, we can do the normal way. 3 times 0, 0. 2 times 0, 0. 1 times 0, 0. Right, we're going to add a 0. 3 times 2, 6. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 1, 2. Right, we add everything up. We get 2,460. Right, so here we have 1 0. We can just say 1 0. And then 3 times 2, 6. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 1, 2, right? Right, they're the same, right? Equals the same. Same. But this way is easier, right? We have the 1 0 here. So we can do it like that. It's easier. We don't have to do one more step with all these zeros here. Right? We don't have to add anything because we know we can just skip this whole part and just add a 0 here. Right? It's the same. Okay, so let's do word problems today. Let's go back a bit to page 98. 98. Number 3 says solve each problem. Page 98. Number 3, solve each problem. A travel agent charges tourists for a half-day trip to the floating market at 750 baht each. If a group of 18 tourists join this trip, how much will the travel agent receive from this trip? Right? So there's 2 important numbers. We know this is multiplication, right? So there's 2 important numbers. Here it says each tourist costs 750 baht each. And how many tourists? 18 tourists, right? So let's erase this. So we're going to write it down, right? So 1 tourist equals 750 baht, right? 18 tourists equal to how many baht, right? So we can just do our number sentence. Our number sentence is just 750 times 18, right? So how many zeros we have? We have 1 0, right? So we can just do 75 times 18. 5 times 8, 40. Carry over the 4. 7 times 8, 56. Plus 4, 60. 5 times 1, 5. 7 times 1, 7. Add them up. 0, 5, 13. Add back the 1 0, right? We're going to bring it back down. 0. We end up getting 13,500, right? So we're going to write 13,500 baht. Right. You just write it like that. As a short answer. We can write the full sentence, or we can write the short sentence. But this is usually what we're looking for. All right. The distance from Bangkok to Ranong is 568 kilometers or kilometers. If a coach can make 24 more trips before the next scheduled checkup, what is the distance traveled before the checkup? Right? So, Bangkok, right? We're going to draw this out. All right, we're going to draw a little line here. All right, here we have 2 places, right? Here, we're going to have Bangkok. Here we're going to have Ranong. All right, so the distance all the way to there is 568 kilometers, right? So let me highlight that there. 568 kilometers. They want to make 24 more trips, right? What is the distance traveled before the next checkup, right? What is the distance, right? So how far, right? How far can they travel? What is the distance traveled before the checkup? So, right, we can make 24 more trips, right? We're going to go, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? We're going to go one way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 24 times, right? So what do? We have to do 500. Our number sentence would be 568 times 24, right? Right, because we have our trips, right? One trip equals 568 kilometers, right? So one trip equals 568 kilometers, We have 24 trips. So we need to do 568 times 24. Let's do that over here. 568 times 24. 8 times 4, 32. Carry over 3. 6 times 4, 24, plus 3, 27. Carry over the 2. 5 times 4, 20, plus 2, 22. 0. 8 times 2, 16. Carry over the 1. 6 times 2, 12, plus 1, 13. Carry over the 1. 5 times 2, 10, 11. Add this together. We get 2 plus 0, 2. 7 plus 6, 13. Carry over the 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6. 2 plus 1, 3. Carry over the 1. We have 13,632. We're going to write here, what is the distance traveled before the checkup? So we're going to write the distance traveled, or we can say the distance traveled is 13,632 kilometers. Or we can just write simply, for easy purposes, we're going to write 13,632 kilometers. Right, we can write like that. I think that's easier for us. There's not enough room to write a big sentence. All right, let's move on to the next word problem. We'll finish with page 98. Let's move on to page 100. We're going to look at the word problems. All right, page 100, word problems. All right, here it says, find each product. Show your work. Find each product. Show your work. The factory fills each carton with 50 items of clothing. Yesterday, the factory delivered 175 cartons of clothing to the stores. How many items of clothing did the factory deliver yesterday? A carton is like a box, right? A carton is like a box. So we have each carton has 50 items of clothing, and they delivered 175 cartons of clothing. And the question says, how many items of clothing did the factory deliver yesterday? So let's draw this out. Here we have a carton, right? A carton, we can say, is similar to a box, right? So one box, right? One carton is equal to 50 clothings, right? 50 items of clothing. Items of clothing, right? 50 items, right? 50. So we have 175 cartons equals how many, right? Items of clothing. So we can write this out easier, right? We're going to write it out. One carton, we're going to write it simple, equals 50 clothings. 175 cartons equals blank clothings. What do we need to do? Number sentence. Number sentence. We're going to write 175 times 50. Right? because one carton has 50 clothings, we need to find out how many are in 175. So, again, we know there's a zeros trick. We have 1 0 here, right? So we can just do 175 times 5. 5 times 5, 25. 7 times 5, 35. Plus 2, 37. 5 times 1, 5. Plus 3, 875. Add back the 1 0. We get 8,750. So we're going to write 8,750 items of clothing. Okay. So next one. We have a paper manufacturer, right? Someone who makes paper. A paper manufacturer donates paper for a press's project to print Dharma books and distributes them for free. For the first lot, press plans to print 2,500 Dharma books. If the paper manufacturer wants to join the cause by donating all the paper needed for the lot, and each Dharma book contains 70 sheets of paper, how many sheets of paper will the paper manufacturer need to donate? Right? So, we're going to take a look at how many sheets of paper. Let's take a look. So, we have 2,500 Dharma books, and we have each book contains 70 sheets of paper. Let me highlight that. 2,500 Dharma books, and each Dharma book contains 70 sheets of paper. How many sheets of paper will the paper manufacturer need to donate? Right? So, let's write this out. We're going to write it simple, right? We're going to write one book needs 70 sheets of paper. Right? One book needs 70 sheets of paper. How many books do we have? We have 2,500 books. Right? So we need to find out how many sheets of paper. Our number sentence. $2,500 times 70. Right? So how many zeros we have? We have 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros, right? So we can just do 25 times 7. 5 times 7, 35. Carry over 3. 2 times 7, 14. Plus 3, 17. 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Right? We get 175,000. Right? So let's write it down. This one's going to be a long one because we're going to write the full sentence. The paper manufacturer manufacturer, the person who makes paper, the company, paper manufacturer needs to donate 175,000 sheets of paper. Right? The paper manufacturer needs to donate 175,000 sheets of paper. Right? Paper manufacturer is someone who makes paper. All right. These are pretty hard word problems, but we know these are automatically multiplication, so sometimes we can just take the two numbers and multiply them together, but we have to make sure, right? We have to write it out, right? So one book, 70 sheets of paper, 2,500 books. How many sheets of paper, right? We're gonna break it down each problem, right? Make sure we look at what is important in the question. All right, so we're gonna do more word problems for tomorrow, and we're gonna continue with everything tomorrow. And for now, let's just do this for now. We checked over homework and we did a few word problems. I think we're gonna do more. So please watch the video for tomorrow. There's no online class tomorrow because we have an event at the school and we're a little bit busy. So I'm gonna make another video for tomorrow morning and I'll share it with you guys in the group. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. Good luck with everything, and we're gonna continue looking at word problems.